Why did George Washington not become a king? It's 1782 and the American Revolution is nearing its end. The fledgling nation is on the brink of victory, but there's a twist in the tale that's been passed down through generations. Did you know that George Washington, the man who would become America's first president, was once offered the chance to be king? Well, hold on to your tricorn hats, folks, because we're about to dive into one of American history's most intriguing myths. In this video, we're going to uncover the truth behind the question, why didn't George Washington become a king? The year is 1781, and the British have just suffered a crushing defeat at Yorktown. Victory is within reach for the American revolutionaries, but the war isn't over yet. The Continental Army, led by the ever-stoic George Washington, is still on duty. In the past, the United States was governed by the Articles of Confederation. This system gave each state a great deal of power and independence in making decisions, which meant that the federal government had no say. Congress couldn't even tax. Can you imagine? Trying to fund an army without having the ability to raise money? It's like trying to run a lemonade stand with no lemons. This financial pickle left many in the army, especially the officers, worried about their future. Would they ever see their back pay? What about those promised pensions? The frustration was palpable, and it's in this tense atmosphere that our story unfolds. Enter Colonel Lewis Nicola, a 65-year-old Irish-born veteran. Now, Nicola wasn't just any soldier. He was a frequent correspondent of Washington's, usually writing about his duties as commander of the Invalid Corps. But on May 22, 1782, Nicola penned a letter that would go down in history. In this famous letter, Nicholas did something bold. He suggested that a monarchy might not be a bad idea for America. It would be better for George Washington to wear the crown and become king of all the American states. Nicola wasn't offering Washington the crown on a silver platter. He was more like a friend who comes up with an idea just to see if it works. Nicholas admitted that he wasn't a fan of the Republican form of government and thought that a mix of elected representatives under a monarch might work better. But how did Washington react to this royal proposition? Well, let's just say he wasn't amused. Washington's response was swift and decisive. He dismissed the idea quickly before it was even discussed. In a letter dated the very same day, Washington expressed his shock and disapproval in no uncertain terms. He called the idea painful and disagreeable, emphasizing that nothing could make him accept the kingship. So was Washington ever really close to becoming king? Not really. As Professor Denver Brunsman from George Washington University points out, it would be an exaggeration to say Washington was seriously offered the crown. Nicola was just one colonel, not the spokesperson for a large movement. But here's the kicker. Washington's reaction to even the notion of kingship is what's truly impressive. By immediately and emphatically rejecting the idea, he demonstrated why he was so trusted by the American people. In a time when power grabs were the norm, Washington showed exceptional character and commitment to democratic ideals. So why didn't George Washington become a king? Because he never wanted to be one. He understood that the revolution wasn't fought to replace one monarch with another, but to create a new form of government, one that derived its power from the people. Washington's refusal of even the hint of monarchy set a precedent that would shape American democracy for centuries to come. It's a testament to his character and vision, proving that sometimes the most powerful act is not seizing power, but refusing it. What do you think about Washington's decision? How might American history have been different if he had accepted the idea of becoming king? Until next time, remember, in the Game of Thrones, sometimes the real winners are those who choose not to play. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into American history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past.